E aí, pessoal, beleza? Eu sou o Nalan e a gente vai estar continuando nossa série de Hogwarts Legacy. Bem, não, a gente parou aqui nesse novo ambiente, nessa mini cidade. Mas e se vocês estiverem gostando do vídeo, compartilha com alguém que possa gostar também. Se inscreve no canal se estiver gostando. Eu acabei de falar isso, é a minha impressão, cara. É porque tô gravando um episódio seguido do outro. Eu não sei se eu falei isso no final do outro ou se eu falei agora. Alzheimer. Já vamos abrir isso aqui, ó. Que coisa bizarra isso aqui. Que? Será que só uma porta tinha tranca? Não, né? Esse lugar é muito satânico, né? Tá, vamos... Tinha um outro baú por aqui. Onde é que era? É ali? Sebastian. Beleza. Se encontrar com ele.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Vamos lá. Corre. Bugou? Não buga, não.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Coitado,
Sorry
cara.
you had to see that.
Coitados.
If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Ele tá bugado, cara. Olha, ele tá com saia. Tá muito bugado, cara. Meu Deus. Não era pra... Não era pra isso estar assim. Pior é se era pra estar assim, né? É muito estranho isso aqui. Tá. Eu seguindo ele, não era pra eu seguir ele. Beleza.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Não gostei desse cara aqui.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope
Tá.
you remember what I've said. Good day.
Não, não vou lembrar não. Pode deixar que eu não vou lembrar. Pode deixar.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new fifth year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
As cartas dele pra ela, né? Do Sebastian pra ela. Vamos ver como é que ele tá então.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
Tu tá muito bugado, cara.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Será? Ele desbugou a roupa pelo menos.
So much more than people realize.
Revelio.
They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Eu tentando de vassoura. Não dá mesmo. Deixar um cara lento e depulso. Minhas coisas secundárias. Nem lembro os ícones das magias de depulso. Tanta coisa. Meu Deus. Tinha que deixar um cara lento, né? Oi? Ah, é um Loyalist Assassin, tem que ser. Esses aqui são Warriors. Warriors. Ah, meu olho, cara.
You are postponing the inevitable.
Nem precisava, mas... beleza.
You've made your last mistake.
Esse aqui é o comandante, não é o assassino, não.
You'll regret coming here.
Eles ficam grandes, cara, agora que eu vi.
Arrest them.
Get this over.
Arrest them.
Errei, botão. Tá, não morremos, não morremos. É, a gente ainda tá num level que dá pra jogar normal, né? Pelo que eu tô ouvindo aqui. Eles estão no level 24, que é mais ou menos o nosso level, né? Não, só o cara tá com 1 de vida. Tem que ser 2 inimigos simultaneamente com depulso. É a minha missão, né? Não deu tempo, droga. Defendemos. Foi rápido ele. Ah, esse daqui era um... fiz sem querer nele. Nem vi que ele era um assassino. Um assassino.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Mas não foi nada demais. Tem um teste ali. Vamos ver se dá pra fazer antes de falar com ele. Não. Fui tentar usar a vassoura, o jogo não deixa.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the ministry isn't doing more.
Eu investiguei também, não. Não deu nada.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was
Revelio.
Hogwarts Professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might
Tem
be
mais?
worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Meu olho tá.
Revelio.
Opa. Parecia que tava brilhando, né? Que é isso aqui?
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio.
Só isso?
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
É aquela cutscene lá do lugar que tava seco e foi melhorado. Será que foi quem fez, as pessoas que fizeram aquilo lá, em troca, fizeram uma maldição em alguma coisa? Sei lá.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Defender!
Huh, a stairwell.
Nada suspeito. Essa fumacinha no chão.
Lumos!
Tem que dar lumos aqui, hein?
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Que estranho que a voz dele ficou numa fala dele.
Something bigger.
Se quiserem dar uma lida aí.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Tá.
Lumos! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Vamos então. Cutscene.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Então tá. Fechou.
Revelio.
Do nada. Como sempre. Que é isso aí?
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Nada estranho, hein? Vamos. Só essa missão principal que tem, será? Não, tem duas. Acho que eu vou nessa aqui que deve ser em Hogwarts, né? Provavelmente. Pra aula, daí depois a gente vai nessa da Nath. O cara com os livros. Vamos lá.
What are you up to now?
E a dela é de noite, né?
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Oi.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Todo mundo morto de frio.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Por que ele tem dois, cara?
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Então tá bom, vamos lá. Que legal, hein? Esse lugar aqui dá um... a aula em si, né? Tá aqui já.
Confringo!
20 de 50.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
Ah, em outro lugar mesmo.
Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Como que vai ser isso, será?
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Aproveitar para coletar as coisas, né?
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am.
Revelio.
charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Tá, vamos ver.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as I expected.
Nossa, que bizarro. Dá pra vocês lerem no papel ali se quiser. Dando uma pausa.
Revelio.
Confront. More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no. Not
Look,
this close to
there's
school,
a table.
Amit.
Revelio.
You should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
Tá, e aí?
The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Que?
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
É aqui. Lira.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Então tá. Completamos essa aula.
What an excellent room.
Olha, ele falando da vassoura. Tá, vamos dar uma olhada. O que é essa missão aqui? Não. 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 Aquele jogo ali é muito chato. Não. Nossa, que missão diferente aqui, ó. Nossa, que tanta missão que eu deixei que eu não tô fazendo, né? Não sei se eu vou fazer, não. Tá, vamos aqui, ó. A gente aproveita pra pegar uma Ignite que a gente não pegou. Que legal essa abóbora. Tá lá do lado de fora. Ó, ali tem um... Opa! das casas. Muito legal, né? Tá, aqui, ó. Tem um que tá pra gente fazer. Eu não fiz ainda essa, acho que fica aberto quando a gente faz, né?
Revelio.
Tá. Vamos no que eu tava fazendo, vai. Depois eu vejo essas coisas tudo.
Lumos. Revelio.
Mais uma coisa, tá? Não vou fazer agora também, não. Nossa, eu não tinha vindo aqui até agora, cara. Que massa que a gente veio quando tá com as abóboras tudo. Que legal, cara. Como que eu não tinha vindo até aqui até agora? Opa, a chave.
Lumos.
Não, não é essa aqui, é Lumos. Será que ela vai levar pra aquele que eu tava olhando lá? Ou é um mais perto?
Anything to do with the dark art should
Não,
be
cadê?
avoided. It's too
Tá lá, ó.
risky.
Era outro mesmo.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Eu errei o botão, apertei quadrado.
I won't give
Tá,
up.
vamos lá. Cadê? Tá, vamos lá falar com o Sebastian. O que é aqui, ó? Tá, vamos ver aqui.
Revelio.
Calma aí.
Expelliarmus.
Não, eu sempre erro essas magias aqui.
Revelio.
Aí, tava torcendo pra que fosse level 1. Item não identificado, hein? O que foi a coisa que apareceu? Sei não. Fala com ele.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ele tá ficando sinistro, o Sebastian. Certeza que ele vai fazer merda.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
Sinistro, hein?
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. he'll change his mind.
Sei não, hein? Sei não. Não confio. Óbvio que tinha um que tem um aqui, né? Olha lá em cima. Lá em cima das velas. Tinha um baú. É embaixo daqui. Ó.
Revelio.
Daí tinha aqui, ó. Mas aonde que era pra botar essa?
Expelliarmus. Lumos.
Só que eu não sei pra onde que é pra levar, eu não vi onde é que tá. Não vi onde é que tá o 4, né? Será que é aqui?
Mine now, Demi, guys.
Podia ter feito um desses lá, cara, se o jogo tivesse me falado. Lá nos episódios anteriores, né? Só isso? Tá. Onde será que é? Ah, tá ali, ó. É aqui nessa porta? É. Será que é o desse aqui mesmo? Deve ser, né? Tá bem perto.
Lumos.
Corre. Não dá pra comer as coisas. Beleza, vamos só ver ali a mesa. Será que as comidas são diferentes para cada estação? Parece, dá muita vontade de comer isso aqui, hein? Mas tá, vamos... O que eu ia fazer agora? O que tem aqui fora? Vamos ver.
Revelio.
Tô pegando várias folhas, hein? Gargoyle. Ó, fazia tempo em que eu não pegava um desses.
Revelio.
Acho que aqui eu tinha pego um livro nesse lugar, não? Eu acho que sim. Vamos ver que missão que a gente tem pra fazer. Vamos só dar uma olhada mais aqui, vai. Eu já tinha andado por aqui, eu acho, sim. Essas coisas que brilham aqui até agora não entendi o que é.
Revelio.
Vamos ver então. Tem uma missão principal só. Veremos. É. Falberton Castle. Vingar de um Leviosa a gente já tem, né? Faz tempo. A gente nunca foi ali. Tá, o lugar mais perto. Que é bem longe, né? É aqui. Não, é verdade. Tem Hogsmeade. Não quero marcar. Vamos entrar em Hogsmeade. E aqui, ó, que é o lugar mais perto. Gambiarra.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio.
Tá. Alguma dessas portas dá? Acho que não. Que eu tinha olhado algumas já. Só fiz uso da Ignatia de Hogsmeade. Aqui tem um baú, hein? Ah, droga. Level 3, cara. Nunca vou aprender isso. Hogsmeade Valley. Daí já pode. Não vou fazer aquilo ali, não.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Tá. Não pode vir aqui. De vassoura.
Revelio.
Que é isso aqui? É cogumelos. Tem uma cavernosa aqui. Tá, beleza. Vamos na Ignite aqui. Não vai ter folha aqui. Parece muito que ia ter folha, né? Em algum lugar deve ter. A gente levantando é muito bizarro.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Pode deixar, vou ser bem stealth, tá? Beleza. Pode deixar. Tô brincando, não sei se esse jogo vai deixar a gente, não sei. Vocês sabem que eu vejo vassoura, né? Tá, como é que eu faço isso aqui, ó? Dá pra pular? Nossa. Agora o boneco deu de subir em lugar alto, cara. Antes precisava de caixa. Estranho isso aí, hein?
I wonder what that does. Well, that
É o... Não, repara não.
That did it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Treze, cara. Só isso. Meu Deus, o que que eu tô? Bah, jogo. Tá.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Bah, o jogo podia deixar eu de vassoura, hein?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Vamos...
Leviosa.
Será que vai dar? Ai, 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 jogo.
Revelio.
Faz sentido, hein? Eu tentando fazer tudo errado, cara.
Leviosa. Leviosa.
Por isso que precisava do Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natalie.
Ah, porque ela não podia vir assim como a gente veio, então.
Dead end. Must be.
Não foi um dead end, não. A gente pegou item. Tá. Eu queria pegar aquilo ali. Vamos continuar isso aqui no próximo episódio. Então, diz aí se vocês gostaram do vídeo, compartilhar com quem possa gostar também e se inscreve no canal. Se estiver gostando, para não perder os próximos. Adeus.